Imagine with me for a minute that you're at work. A coworker calls to deliver the terrifying news that a terrorist has planted a bomb in the superstore down the road. Now there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is that the terrorist has been captured. The bad news, well, is that the only way to deactivate the bomb is through that terrorist. Your coworker tells you that he is on his way to you with the man, so that maybe you can figure something out. You know that there are many innocent people locked in that grocery store. People who didn't ask to be in such a situation. People who only ran to the store to cook their loved one's dinner. As the car pulls up with the monster inside, you begin to gather your thoughts. After hours of interrogation, you conclude that this man is not going to disclose any information on the deactivation of the bomb. You have one tactic left: torture. Your morals say no, but the hundreds of mothers, fathers, and children in that grocery store are screaming yes. Do you let them down because of what may be morally stable, or do you let countless innocent people die while their murderers remain untouched? Torturing terrorists for information is rightfully so a very touchy subject. It goes against the moral code of many, and the law as well. However, how could torture have changed history today? And how may it save the lives of many today? I believe that torture is right under the circumstance that several lives are saved, bad events could be stopped from happening, and important information could be given away. President Roosevelt had the opportunity to torture and assassinate Hitler before he ended countless lives in war. Clearly, he refused to because it went against what he believed was right. Following this decision, Hitler killed so many innocent people and lengthened the war. If Roosevelt had only taken that chance, think about how much better off so many people would have been. This is only one of many examples of how torture could have benefited us rather than the opposite. With these things being said, many believe that torture is only justified when being used to save lives. Torture should never, under any circumstances, be used solely to get information or a confession from someone that will not be helpful in preventing death. For example, suppose authorities caught a terrorist robbing a closed bank. This person did not threaten anyone or put the lives of any individual in danger. The terrorist refuses to give the authorities the information that they need, therefore they begin torturing them in order to get them to speak up. In what case would this even be close to morally acceptable? By doing this, the authorities would not be saving any lives, but only doing harm. There is also the popular argument that the terrorist rights being violated versus their victims. When the terrorists set out on their missions, they were well of the risk they were putting themselves at, whereas the victims are completely unaware of how their rights as a citizen may be violated. The terrorists knowingly put themselves in danger in order to kill others. Now, do you agree that torture is justified when several lives could be saved, bad events could be stopped from happening, and important information could be given away? When will we begin choosing justice over what may seem morally correct? When will we stop choosing the single life of a cold-blooded terrorist over the millions that they are killing? Many believe that torture is so acceptable because they have seen the way it works wonders themselves. When we begin seeing that torture is justified when being used to save the lives of countless innocent people, our world is sure to become a safer and more trusted place.